in Marseille, France. This is the Paris Olympics 2024. It is blisteringly hot here. I'm actually on the beach, La Plage, which is where everything's going on. I can't see the screen, so if there are any comments, apologies. It's too bright and screen's too dark. But we are leading up to skiff racing. There's tiny little boats. Actually, they're fairly big boats, but they're two-man boats, very small boats. And I think it's day 2 of the skiff racing. Now, I'm heading up here because I did manage to blag a seat under the tree where it's shady. It's about 33 degrees. I'm not sure what that is. Late 80s, maybe higher. But there's loads going on here. You can hire boats for free. You can take windsurfy stuff out for free if you want to. And as you can tell by the music, I'm probably going to get a copyright strike. What can I do about it? It's live music, although it clearly isn't. So I'm headed up here behind, and you might be able to see. But we are coming up to first event. I think it's the women's skiff racing. We've got tickets for the skiff and we've got tickets for windsurfing. Try and take you over here. So there are boats in the sea, but they're just pleasure boats, just people having fun. There's a camera thing here. There's a camera going there. It's all proper Olympic stuff going on over there where you can probably see some people. That's, I think, the other side of there where the actual events are taking place. But they just can't be bothered. I mean, the boats are going to be off into the distance. So what we're going to do instead is watch it from under the trees, which are over here on the screen, which is there. That's my plan anyway. I don't know about the rest of my group. They want to go in the sea, which, you know, is understandable. So where are we? I'm not sure what the time is, but you can probably see it says 29th of July, that's today, Paris, midday, which is 11 AM in the UK, and about, I'm not sure what that is in America. You guys are all probably asleep. But watch I don't trip up here as I head over to my resting place. I'm actually going to go above and behind where I was. Whew, hopefully you can hear me above this noise. I will get a copyright strike. It's almost unavoidable. AK Sport, I'm sorry, I can see your icon. I can't see your text. Hang on. Hope you have Factor 50. I actually do have Factor 50 on. I have no interest in sun tanning. I never have had. I'd much rather have a few extra years. So you can now see we're in this bay. Forget what it's called. It's a plage or something. So there are these numerous areas with screens, a few others around here. The events are going on over there. Flags and people and stuff. As far as I'm aware, I mean, we had to pay to get into this area, but it's all private, it's all secure. As far as I'm aware, things like the deck chairs and these boats here are all free. So I'm not 100% sure, but I think they are. It is very, very warm. Hey Ryan, how are you? Is it hot? Yeah. So I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit, but in degrees it's 33, which I believe is late 80s, possibly even into the 90s Fahrenheit. So pretty hot. It's definitely suntan stuff. What is the time? I'm not sure. Anyway, music stopped. It's good news. So we're coming up to a midday, at which point, if I'm streaming, they'll probably cut me off. It's quite interesting. The Olympics obviously started as an amateur event, a public event for, sort of run-of-the-mill athletes and so on to show their skills. It's now become so professional. You know, when you've got the entire American professional basketball team, and I think it didn't become professional until it went to the States. I think before then you had to be an amateur to take part. But the problem, of course, now is as well, and historically, you could just have the Olympics on your channels, on your basic public broadcasting channels. Now, as far as I'm aware, Discovery Plus have basically bought the rights to the TV, and everybody has to negotiate. And as far as I'm aware, but I may be wrong, each country on its public channel can only show its own team sports that their country's team are taking part in. Which I think is really a shame, because it was open to everybody. It was like an open source sporting event in many ways. And it's becoming more and more and more. But it cost about 9 billion euros to put this on in France, which is actually one of the cheaper run-outs for the Olympics. I think in the UK it was about 12 billion, and there have been countries who've been literally bankrupted in trying to run the Olympics. It's an incredibly expensive and complicated setup. Apologies for the noise. You can imagine they're about to kick off. It actually says competition delayed. Competition will not start now before 12:30, which is a half an hour beyond when they said it was going to start. So they shut up a bit there, didn't they? Just realised you can't see that very well anyway. But anyway, there you go. So I just thought I'd quickly, I checked and I had about a 200 megabit per second connection on 5G, although I am data capped while I'm away to about 20 gigs, and I've only used about 3 gigs so far. So I thought I would see if I could get a sneaky stream in from Marseille.
Bit of French theatre.
She's Australian, by the way. It's actually got up on this hill here. You run up this hill. I can, as well as a bunch of flags, I can show you there's some kind of building with the Olympic rings on. I don't know if this has been built for this event. I'll show you. Okay, yeah, look, there's a marina here.
He was 2 times the French champion in 2009.
So you can see that at the arena with the many country flags. And there's a building with the Olympic rings on. I have no idea what its purpose in life is. It's probably just an administrative building. Been picking up quite a bit of French while I'm over here. I do like to try whenever I go abroad to speak to people or learn as much of the language as I can, because I just think it's respectful. Although my most embarrassing thing so far was trying to speak to a guy in a French cafe and order a cake, and I didn't realise that the name of the cake was orange or pumpernickel or something. So I just said, oh, you know, I want an orange pumpernickel. He said, yeah, but which one? I said, well, that one. Turned out that guy was from Cardiff in Wales, Great Britain. So he was like, mate, you've got oo means or, one or the other. I felt such a twat, but I did try. Right, guys, I'm gonna cut and run now. I just wanted to give you a quick stream before the event starts. I hope you're doing well. Apologies, I haven't done more of this. This is the best connection I've had for the whole time we've been here. I've only got 2 megs where we're staying, so it wouldn't have been possible. But I will hopefully do some more of these. Please leave a like. Let me know in the comments if you've enjoyed it, all that stuff. I tell you what spurred it on. I saw some guy streaming down there. I thought, why am I not doing that? Great to see you. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And I'll see you all again, hopefully, very soon. Au revoir.